I'm doing a personality test. I don't think I took one yet. I think I might have took one on a different website, but on this website it seems to be pretty popular. So this will be my first time in this thing. Starting off, you regularly make new friends. I'm gonna have to maybe slightly agree on this. I sometimes do, but not every day, not regularly. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yes, agree. Fully agree. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I'm gonna have to disagree on that. Usually when I see people cry, I don't, break up in tears. Depending on what, kind of topic it is. You have to make a backup plan for a backup plan. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, what did I just do? You usually staying calm even under a lot of pressure? Yeah, most of the time. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people, mostly talk to the ones you already know. At social events, I fully agree on that. Unless I'm forced to, then I would go on my way to introduce myself to someone else. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Disagree. You're very sentimental. I have no idea what that means. So it's sensitive to emotions. Oh, that's a new word that I just learned. I would have to disagree with that. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Yes. Someone just got murdered. For example, I would use my scheduling, when I work out, I would put down alarm clocks for when I work out and what kind of body part I'm hitting. Mondays, I would set up an alarm, at 9 o'clock for upper body, and I would also display, how long I'm going to do it for. So I like using organizing tools. It helps me a lot. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I'm going to have to agree with that. I get very upset, because I can get upset kind of easily when I'm learning Korean. And I mess up, and I just think that I am incredibly bad at Korean. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Disagree. I'm not good at meeting new people. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Disagree. If it's talking about various interpretations of a certain kind of work, I don't know if they're talking about if a PNG YouTuber was made the original one, other interpretations of it fan art or something. I don't know. I'll put that in the middle because I'm a little confused. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I would follow my heart more than my head out, I would think. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particularly daily routine. Disagree? My daily routine is wake up, eat something, drink water, always drink water, play games for the rest of the day, and then work out, and then go back to playing games. That's basically my daily routine. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Fully disagree. First impressions are very critical.
Hey! First of all,
you basically know everything about someone from their first impressions.
I want to be the owner of Roblox because people are saying I'm a noob, but I'm stronger than them, so I can just beat their butt up.
You enjoy participating in group activities. I would slightly agree on that. I like usually doing things solo. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I would have to slightly disagree. I like it when the book just kind of tells you the ending. I'm that kind of person. You might be different though. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I'm not gonna have really a say in this because I feel like if I help someone accomplish something, it's helping them and I feel good because I helped them. And on the other hand, if I help myself, I gain something and that'll make me feel good too. So I'm not really sure. They both make me pretty happy. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Disagree. I always know what I'm going to do next most of the time. You're prone to worrying that things will turn for the worse. Agree. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Kind of disagree. If no one else wants to be the leader, I will step forth and go for it, but I would always wait until nobody wants to go because I don't want to take the role from someone else. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. I like to draw. I'm a really bad digital artist, but I like to draw. So I would slightly disagree. I don't really draw that much. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? Oh, I'm not sure. That's a pretty hard question. It's like rationality and then their feelings. You know what? I feel like rationality would be way better than people's feelings. Like how you feel. That's what I think. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Disagree. I always complete my chores in the day where I have to do the chore, but I usually relax before I do the chore, and then after the chore I relax right after. You enjoy watching people argue. Why would anyone know? You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yeah, I don't really like getting a lot of attention. Your mood can change very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that. But it has to be like something big that'll like change my mood. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Disagree. I'm a pretty patient person, so you have to end up doing things at the last possible moment. Disagree. You always have been fascinated by the questions of what, if anything, happens after death. Agree. I always think of something because there's a lot of people that think that other things would happen after they die. Like people think that you'll go to heaven after you die, you'll be reincarnated, but me personally, what I think happens after you die is you see nothing. But I have no idea what nothing is because it can't be the void, because that is something. The void is something, and it can't be like complete darkness because that's still something. So I think that after you die, you'll just see nothing and your body will just rot. I've always been fascinated in what happens after death. Usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yeah, usually. Like in real life, yeah. On certain games, not really. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Disagree. I like it when people make theories for certain things on certain topics.
So, is it true? Are you an 11-year-old animal killer?
But like if people start making theories on like political kind of stuff like presidential politics, I will instantly lose interest.
Obama soda!
Find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yeah. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Disagree. Yeah. I usually don't postpone things. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Agree. Yeah. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Completely disagree. You enjoy going to art museums? Not really. I would enjoy going there if the art there was actually good. There's this huge canvas in like, I think it was New York City, and then, you're right, it's just a huge canvas, and then on the whole canvas is just a bunch of colored stripes. That's all it is. And that person probably made a couple $1 million off of that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Not really. I don't. I just go with my normal schedule, but it's not really a to-do list, I would say. Because I don't check things off. I just have it memorized. You rarely feel insecure. Agreed. I used to feel very insecure about myself and about, like, this. But I felt less insecure about myself because I realized that I don't really care what other people think about, like, what I look like. Obviously, I will care about what people think about me because I'll try to change for the better. But, you know, because I used to wear a mask in my videos, I used to feel very insecure about what people think about me. But I just stopped caring after a little bit. You avoid making phone calls. Agree. I kind of agree. I try to text the person instead so I won't annoy them. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Agree. Because I want other people's views on things. I don't want to completely ignore them or not. Because I love spending time on getting what other people think about certain topics. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Disagree. Sometimes. If it's like a game, then I'm never the one to like ask someone if they want to join in. But when I make videos with other people, I'll often ask them if they want to join in. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I don't know. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yes. There are still some embarrassing things that I did do a while ago that I still just think about. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I think the meaning of life is to expand into the galaxy and take over the entire universe. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Agreed. Most of the time, yeah. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Yeah. I try not to make people look bad most of the time. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Agree. If someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Agree, yeah. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Agree, yeah. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I think philosophical questions are not a waste of time. What is a waste of time is scrolling through TikTok for hours on end. No, I don't think I would disagree with that. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than... Disagree? I love quiet places that are not like busy and bustling. Those places that are busy usually have extremely high crime rates. Not drawn to them at all. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. You usually, yes. You often feel overwhelmed. No, not really. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Disagree. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Kind of, yeah. Things that are labeled controversial, I kind of look into it, usually to make a video about it.
This is Perfectus, and today we're going to talk about maps.
You'd pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Yeah. Struggle with deadlines? No. Disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I don't really feel confident that things will work out for me. I try to be, extremely realistic about it. I'm an advocate. Is that a wizard? 75% introverted. They're correct on that. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive. Alright. Feeling is much more than thinking. Tactics. Judging. Judging? I didn't know I was judging. Man. Well, I guess that's something to work on then.